Hello friend, Jim here with JB's Big Adventure coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. In today's video, what I'm doing is taking you along with me. I'm walking down along the highway on my way to the Wednesday Tianguis, or what they call here is the Farmers Market on Wednesday, and it's in Ajijic. So what I'm doing is taking you along with me so you can see all the different businesses and all the things that I end up seeing along the way that I want to share with you. If you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community. You'll want to be a part of it. And also give us a thumbs up, like the video, so that way others that are looking for great videos that are like this will be able to see it also. So let's get to the video. One of the really nice condominium complexes that gated access is Vista Azul. Very popular, very pretty. This is another one of the other popular condominiums off the Libramento, and it's called Chela Vista. This is one of the business parks here along the Libramento, and there's a lot of different businesses that are in here. You can see there's an OXXO. There's also, in regards to home sales, there's a, let's see what all of these, there's a restaurant there. There's a place for swimming pools, another restaurant, Lake Taco. There's a car wash. So quite a few things that are right here in this complex. And then right across the street, there's a mechanic. There's a mechanic there. And as you go down the Libramento a little bit more, there's a few other businesses. So I'll be catching those also on the way down. So here's a liquor store. And then there's another bike shop. And here's one of the gas stations, and this is the OXXO. I'm going to run inside, get me something, some water to drink here. Again, this is right coming down, like coming from Guadalajara, going towards the Carretera, going towards Chapala and Ajijic. So this is the road that's actually coming from Guadalajara into the road that goes towards Ajijic. Kinds of business, pest control. There's a little restaurant there. There's another restaurant. Now that's a little interesting business here. I'll have to take you across the street and show you. This guy actually, every single day, is out there doing chickens and roasting chickens. So let's take a look here across the street. So he's got these chickens. Hola. YouTube.
When I say this with YouTube, look at this chicken.
Look at that. ¿Cómo se llama?
Pollo asado al carbón.
Oh. Look at those jalapenos. It's got onions. A lot of things on there. And again, this is just off the side of the Libramento. In fact, this is the way to going down to Walmart. Let's keep on walking. So again, here we are, right by the Libramento. And this is a very well-known donut shop, although you don't see any signs or anything out here. But this is a very popular donut shop. And it's like they're closed by late in the morning, early afternoon, because they sell out. But let me give you just a quick look at these. Look at all those. Hola. So just to let you know, on that last video, that the gentleman's name that owns it's David, and he's more on the Shire side. He's actually from the States, but has lived here for a long time and is basically right in with the community. So this is a Motel del Lago, which is a motel of the lake, right here along right along the Libramento. And over across the street here, this is where the mall is. I just did a video just recently about the mall, and this is actually the mall. And we're still walking down to the Carretera. We haven't quite gotten to the Libramento yet, to the Carretera yet, but this is a florist right here, a nursery that is also right across the street from the mall. This is the mall here. There's Walmart. So we're almost to where we're going to be taking a left-hand or a right-hand turn going to Ajijic. There's actually the big telltale sign, and you can see through those trees, that is actually the casino. There's a casino right here on the corner also. So lots of things happening right at this intersection. Okay, so here is the Ajijic welcome sign. And as you can tell, we're pretty much, for the most part, right here on the corner. There's the AutoZone. And actually over to the right, you can see the Domino's Pizza over there. So we got AutoZone. And here's Walmart. And again, we're right on the corner here now. There's Black Coffee, real popular place for coffee. And now we take a look up the Libramento. These are all vehicles, for the most part, that are coming from Guadalajara. So there's the big Telcel sign, which is the cell phone company here in Mexico. So we're going to go ahead and take a right here, and we're going to start heading down towards Ajijic. So this is the Carretera. On the left here is the Black Coffee and the malls over there. This is the Carretera. These are folks that are traveling this way, probably from Chapala. And here's the Walmart. There's the AutoZone. Domino's Pizza's just down on the left. And these are folks that are probably coming more from the side of Guadalajara that are heading towards downtown Ajijic. So you can see it's a main thoroughfare, and there's a lot of people that are coming down this road. It's a very, very congested corner sometimes. But that's how you get to Ajijic, which is where we're going. Just kind of give you an idea more of the traffic and such, as you can see. Popular corner, and a lot of things going on. And what I'm going to do, this gentleman's actually, one of the things that they do here in Mexico is you'll see street performers actually at the stoplights. And some are juggling things. I mean, they juggle balls, they juggle knives, they juggle bowling pins. This gentleman actually does a tightrope act, and he juggles at the same time. So if he kind of gets doing this here pretty quickly, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Oh, he's also on a unicycle too, so we'll see here if he gets starts here. On one foot, juggling. So what happens is then he gets off and comes down to the cars and is looking for tips. Okay, so here's the AutoZone. some businesses here, kitchen, they've got roof sealant, got a real estate office. There is basically an ATM for Scotia Bank.
Hi, Mom, send money.
And then there's a storage place there that we actually had our things stored at when we first moved here. And here's the Domino's Pizza. So again, we're headed that direction. Here we go. Now this is a water park here right at this intersection. And I'll get the sign here, what it's called. It's Tobolandia. And it's closed now, but we actually know folks that have been here, so real popular spot for the kids. Now right along the Carretera here, there are actually a whole lot of houses on both sides. And this is a large one here, kind of starting in the Carretera from the intersection that we were at. So we're actually walking on a path that goes, for the most part, from Chapala past Ajijic going towards Jocotepec. And this is a walkway specifically set aside for walkers and bicyclists, rollerbladers, skateboarders, and anything that's got wheels except motorcycles. It's not for motorcycles, although you'll see motorcycles out here. So for the most part, this is solely for bicyclists and walkers. And what you'll see here is it says solo, and it's just telling you one at a time go in this direction. So, and again, this is all set aside from the street. It's got these concrete barriers here all the way that basically helps protect you from being out on the Carretera, the highway. And as we're walking here, you might notice that these trees actually have white paint on them. And that is actually to fight the bugs that cause damage to the trees. Because you'll notice on all of the trees they have that. So they're all painted. Which is kind of a unique thing, but also it's kind of a pretty thing too at the same time. And as we're walking by here, you can see more houses. And yes, that's how they drive here. This is a 2-lane highway, if you can see that. And you could be going the direction that we're going in, and somebody passes you on the left and goes around you. So pretty interesting how driving takes place here. But again, we're walking down the Carretera here going towards Ajijic, and all the homes and such that are around in this area are something else. So what we've done now is we basically have gone from that corner or even up in San Antonio, and now we're coming to La Floresta. And La Floresta is a gated community also. And this is one of the entrances into it. As you can see, the traffic's backed up there. And this is what it looks like on the opposite side. This would be Upper La Floresta, but there's another gate that you actually have to go through to get up to it. So, and we're just going to keep on down this road, and I'll show you where the center part of La Floresta is. So these are more of the houses here in La Floresta. And here's what's really interesting about Mexico that Barbara and I really saw, I should say, about, Lake Chapala, is behind these gates, or I should say these garage doors, there are beautiful homes that you wouldn't necessarily know. especially when you get towards downtown Ajijic and all, because these are all over the place. That's basically where the homes are at, is on either side of the road. And they're actually protected or gated behind, or I should say there's a gate to get into the home. So we're going to continue forward. You can see the traffic here a little bit. And here's the thing about today, because today is a Wednesday, and today is the day of the Tianguis, which is the farmers market. And I'll be shooting a video on that also. So let's keep on walking. There's more traffic out here because of the Tianguis. As we get closer, you'll see some more of what I'm talking about. So as I'm walking along here, there's places that are for sale. They've got a one-bedroom apartment available, but no pets. So this just keeps on going all the way up and down the Carretera till we get into town. So it's really a pretty walk, and it's got all the nice trees as the cover. Here comes a gal on her rollerblades. Hola. Okay, so now we're actually at the intersection for La Floresta. Now, that basically, it's not a gate, it's just a large cement figure or artwork. And that's how you get to La Floresta on the lower side towards the lake. And then there's a gate up here that goes into La Floresta going towards the mountainside. As you can see there through the cheese. Then that's the gate to get to Upper La Floresta. So here's another example of some of the nice homes that are here in La Floresta. Now here, there's a hotel boutique right here in La Floresta, and then right next to it, there is a restaurant that I'm going to show you here. So here's a restaurant, Johanna's, and it's right, you would almost think that you're at their house. So in the States, that's what it would look like. And we can see that the congestion is getting to be a lot more because we're getting close to the vegetable farmer's garden. Cars parked on both sides. And this is actually, the road it goes down is the one where it's called Scallions. It's the restaurant, and that's the road that it's actually down on. So we're getting closer here. That white and purple billboard sign there for the movie theater is where it's going to be at. So we're getting a lot closer now. So as we're getting closer, there are individuals that sell all kinds of things off to the side of the road. Actually, they do this every day, but it's especially noticed today because of the fact of the Tianguis, or the farmers market, is taking place. And this is actually where it's at, right here on the left. Okay, there you go. Going along with me, walking on the way to the Tianguis. And the next video I've got coming out is actually going to be at the Tianguis, the farmers market. So you'll get a chance of seeing that also. If you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community and you'll want to be a part of it. Also, give us a thumbs up. That lets others know about a great video that's come out. Also, if you'd like, go ahead and comment with us. We'd love to communicate with you if you have any questions or even want to see a certain type of video. I've got a list I'm making with all those ones that you have actually asked me to produce. And then also go ahead and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified when the next video comes out. So with that, thank you for being a part of this video. We really appreciate you. You have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.